Hi friends, I wanted to pop into your day today to share a product that I use every day, which helps me in creating the most accurate quilt blocks possible. It's this product right here. It's called diagonal seam tape, and you'll see I've got a piece adhered to my Singer Featherweight. She is called Jane, and she's from 1956. I have another machine in the other part of my studio, a much newer Janome Continental M8, which I love, and I use these machines equally. And I have this product adhered to both machines because I rely on it so much. It's this right here. It's called diagonal seam tape, and it's by Cluck Cluck Sew. And just so you know, I am not affiliated with Cluck Cluck Sew. I'm not being compensated for this video, but this is a product that I absolutely love for helping me not only create accurate 1/4 of an inch seam allowances, but people scant 1/4 of an inch seam allowances, which I have always found to be a little bit tricky until I found this product. So let me just zoom in and show you how. First of all, let me say, here is my roll, which is about 10 years old. You only ever need one. Because they last so long. These don't have to be replaced often, but they do start to roll up in the corners over time. So let me zoom in and show you how I have adhered this to the bed of my sewing machine so that it most accurately helps me. If you take a look at this line right here, you'll see that the outside of the line, the outside edge of the line, is lined up directly with the outside edge of my 1/4 of an inch foot. If you don't have a 1/4 of an inch foot and you rely on the lines on the bed of your machine for sewing, then you want that outside line to be lined up exactly with that 1/4 of an inch line, okay? And so then, if I want to create an accurate 1/4 of an inch seam, I'm going to line my piece of fabric up right with that outside edge of the line and the outside edge of my 1/4 of an inch foot if I have one, and that is going to give me a 1/4 of an inch seam. If I want a scant 1/4 of an inch, I'm going to scoochy my fabric over just a little bit so that it's lined up with the inside edge of that line. And that is going to give me an accurate scant 1/4 of an inch, friends. And so if this is something that you struggle with, I absolutely recommend diagonal seam tape. I'm not sure how widely available it is. We do stock it in Serendipity Woods, but please be sure to check with your local quilt shop if they stock it, and give them a little bit of support, because I want to tell you, it's one of my favorite tools ever.